Hey, my dear learners, how are you all doing? Welcome to Skillfident with your mentor, Namita. And today let's talk about the most common problem that many of you English learners are facing. You find English to be a very difficult language. You think that it is hard to learn and understand English. Whenever you look at grammar, you find it so tough that you completely quit learning English. You look at the tenses, the construction of the sentences, all of them, the past, present and future ones. You look at the three form of verbs, and when you come across the topics like gerunds, you think that it is not your cup of tea. I know that you find English really very hard. So today we are going to address this issue, and I'm going to simplify this whole process for you. Today we are going to talk about how to understand English better. Well, no matter how difficult you find English, at the same time you understand that English is going to open the door to many new opportunities for you. English is a global language. We all know that. It is no more a language which is limited to the West. We are also studying English right from childhood here in our country. So if you want to grab a good job for yourself, or if you want to just enhance your personality by working on your communication skills in English, you want to have a social status, you need to be fluent in English. But to be fluent in English, you cannot simply listen to other people speaking and pick up their style and start speaking like them. It is not that simple. You really need to understand English as a language. How to do that? Well, there are a lot of ways, but the very first thing to begin with is to change this thought process of yours. You find it difficult, so you keep criticizing it. You think that it is such a complicated process to learn English, so you keep talking about it in a very negative way. Somewhere you just hate the language so much that you are, even after so many efforts, not being able to learn it. You need to understand that this language is going to take you places. So instead of hating it, criticizing it and calling it complicated all the time, start being excited about learning English. Start to keep yourself motivated all the time to learn English. Show that enthusiasm for this language, and then only it is going to be your best friend. So if you want to understand English, you have to keep yourself motivated to learn English almost every day. And how to do that? Well, the first thing is you need to immerse yourself completely into this language. And to immerse yourself, you cannot simply watch YouTube videos to learn English. You have to work on all the four major skills. You have to work on your reading as the first and the foremost thing. Read English books, and then you have to do some writing. Pick up topics which you can write about in your classes 11, 12. Why just 11, 12? I think writing part starts at very young age. You used to write essays, you used to write letters to editors and some formal letters, and there was a lot of writing work. You can continue doing that even now. If nothing else, you can simply write a diary for yourself. And at the same time, you have to listen, which will help you in your pronunciation, but don't forget to speak. So you have to work on your reading, your writing, your listening and speaking, and then only it will be a complete immersion. To understand a language as a whole, you have to work on all the four skills. You cannot skip even a single one out of all these four. The second thing is going to be organizing your learning process. Right now you are feeling entangled into various things. It will create a mess in your mind if you will not organize your learning. There is no organization at all. For you, learning is all about playing a YouTube video and listen to people telling you only about English. When you have to organize your learning, you have to have a lot of knowledge about various things. So organizing your learning process will involve goal setting. It will involve the techniques that you're going to work on. It will involve note making. How much time are you going to dedicate to your grammar? How much time to vocabulary? How many words are you going to learn every day? Which are the phrases that you will start including this week in your conversations? And how will you talk to yourself every day for 15 minutes? Organize your learning and write it down. How much time are you going to dedicate each skill? How will you write every day? Before sleeping, you have to write something down, and also at the same time you will not sleep without reading a chapter in a book. So organize your learning. Just don't pick up anything. Okay, I watched one video, then another one popped up, I clicked on it and watched half of it, and then another one popped up, I clicked on it. This is not learning. And organized learning is what you did in your school. So you had your syllabus, this is chapter 1, this is chapter 2. Start organizing this process also. It will help you understand English in a much better way. Another thing you have to do is you have to stay connected with English all day long. While you're watching this video for 10-12 minutes, you'll be connected with English, and then you might go back to your friends and you'll start chit-chatting in your mother tongue. Staying connected with English throughout the day means that you will watch some movies in English, that you will listen to some radio in English, you listen to some English songs, you will read some English books, you will also, whatever in internet usage you have, it will be more of English content. Whatever you're watching, any particular sport, or you're listening to other people's audiobooks, whatever, it has to be in English. So stay connected with as much English as you can all across the day. Don't limit your learning to just one time of the day, like these 15 minutes I watch a video and that's all. No, connect yourself to various things and give yourself opportunities to expose your mind to a lot of English, and then you will start understanding English in a better way. When the songs you are listening to are also being played in English, when the movie you're watching is also in English, and at the same time you have switched on the subtitles. So watching a movie with subtitles on gives you a chance to listen and read at the same time. And don't forget to read. Reading is something you cannot skip from your day. If you genuinely want to understand English, read more, read more, read anything that you can get your hands on, even if it's a newspaper, any magazine, any book, any article, any essay, just read it. So reading will improve your understanding of English a lot. In the end, I would simply say that have a positive attitude towards English. Whenever you're learning English, be a little relaxed. Right now, you are panicking a lot. You feel that because you're not fluent in English, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities, which can be a reality. But panic will not help you enhance your skills. Stay relaxed and have a positive attitude. Start saying good things about a language. Your mother tongue is a wonderful language. Similarly, English is not a bad language. You find it difficult, but the people who are good at English find it very easy. In fact, Hindi is very complicated. You get into the detail of any language. Let's talk about Sanskrit. Is it easy? Let's talk about French and Spanish. Every language is difficult, but English being something which is your part of curriculum since class nursery should not be difficult. Change your attitude, change your mindset towards English, have a more positive attitude toward this, at least this language, because you know it's a global language now, and without learning English you cannot really achieve a lot of things in your life. It will give you a perspective, it will enhance your personality, so you need to be good in English. Stop feeling bad about English. It is not that complicated. Simply take a deep breath, relax your mind and start learning English. All you need to do is you have to work on all the 4 skills to understand English better. If you pick up just one thing, it will not help. understanding any language, you have to immerse yourself completely into it. You should know the words, the vocabulary, its spellings also, its pronunciation also, the grammatical construction also, the sentence formation as well. You need to know how you can replace words, how you can add on to more expressions, everything. And that comes when you're working on your reading, your writing, your listening, and your speaking as well. So immerse yourself completely, give yourself some time, set the deadlines right for yourself, and then see the magic happening to you. After 2 or 3 months, you'll be more confident with this language of yours. Alright, so I'm going to see you in my next video. Till then, keep practicing your English, keep working hard to understand English better. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.